Hello and welcome to Donington Park for the season finale of the Protyre Motorsport Ginetta GT Championship. After a dominant season so far, Archie Clark heads into the weekend with a 41-point championship advantage to his nearest opponent, Robert Cronin. But it's not a done deal for Clark. If Cronin finishes ahead of him in race 1, Cronin will live to fight in the championship until the last race of the season tomorrow. In the Pro-Am class, Harry Gamble will be looking to take a championship win, and if he's successful, he'll be the third Gamble sibling to claim a Ginetta title. But his opponent, Nick White, will be doing everything in his power to stop this, because if White is successful, it will be his third consecutive Ginetta title. Race 1 sees Jack Collins lining up on pole position with Harry Gamble next to him, so our sprint race will be one to watch.
He wanted drama. The Protyre Motorsport Ginetta GT Championship served that up in bucket loads in their penultimate race of the season, which started in dramatic fashion. Jack Collins and Harry Gamble were side by side for the lead at turn 1, but behind there was drama for Robert Cronin, who had contact, I believe, with his title rival Archie Clark, and I strongly suspect that that wounded the Elite Motorsport car. He was never really a factor for the win after that. Then Clark was on the grass heading down the hill, but the real trouble was behind, as there was contact for Nick White and Ali Jafali. Jafali, the AM Class Championship leader, and Nick White second in the Pro-Am Championship, both title contenders, both off the road on lap 1. Then Cameron Pratt-Thompson became the latest victim of the tyre stack at the chicane. Broken steering took him out of contention. Harry Gamble would then follow suit as rain started to fall. He misjudged the chicane and also did damage to his car, the Pro-Am leader, who had one hand on the Pro-Am Championship trophy. Sustained damage, went off again a couple of times after that, and eventually had to pull over to the side of the road to retire. That championship will rumble on till tomorrow, so too will the AM class. Jack Collins got the race win though, and Archie Clark is the Pro Champ.
Robert, congratulations on a well-deserved P3. That did not look like an easy race.
No, we struggled a bit alright for pace. We were okay at the start and then just kind of fell off towards the end of the race.
And a couple of small mistakes. Is it quite hard to find the perfect point in the car?
Yeah, no, we just didn't struggle at the latter end of that race, to be honest. But
do you think you'll be able to get anything fixed for tomorrow? How will you approach tomorrow?
Definitely, we'll have a look at what we can do now for tomorrow and go from there.
Congratulations on P3. Archie, congratulations, our champion.
Thank you. It feels amazing.
You have just gone from strength to strength this year. Your first half of the season was strong, and now you look to be rounding it out equally strong.
Yeah, we just tried to keep it consistent all year, keep banging in the results, and that's what we did, so it's great.
Now, it wasn't an easy race, as we saw from a lot of the drivers. How did you keep it clean?
You know, I just kept it a little bit under the limit just so I can be consistent and not make any mistakes, get to the finish, and that's what we did.
You certainly did. Congratulations, Archie.
Thank you.
Jack, a beautifully controlled race there from you. Yet another win. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, couldn't have gone much better. Just from the first corner to the end again, just like Brands. I had the same mindset going into it. Just wanted to recreate it, and we did. Yeah, went well.
We saw a lot of drivers make small mistakes that had big consequences. Is it easy to do that out here at Donington?
No, I think especially that chicane where Harry went off. It's so tight. Like if you're trying to do it perfect every lap, it's very tricky to just get. You have to get so close to the bales to be quick through there, and you make one little mistake on the brakes or in the mid corner, and it just puts you off that little bit too much. And yeah, those bales like to take souls, I think.
Definitely. Now, you've had a lot of wins this season, a very strong race level from you. Now for the rest of the weekend, what are you going to be looking to do?
Well, obviously I want to do the exact same thing again tomorrow. I mean, obviously Archie's won the championship, well done to him. He's done a really good mega first half of the season, especially for him. Hopefully I can take the second half. Didn't quite edge it, but yeah, aiming for the same thing tomorrow.
Great performance from you, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Luke, that start was absolute chaos. How did you survive it?
Just kept my nose out of trouble and just stayed out of it. Lost a couple of places, but it was better to do that than get taken out, so that's what we did.
And a class win at a track that we've seen a lot of drivers struggle at. That's an accolade in itself.
Yeah, we've been strong in testing. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of an accident on Friday, so we couldn't get back out, so we were straight out in the quali, which was a little bit interesting, but yeah, I'm strong here. I like the track, and yeah, hopefully we'll carry it on tomorrow.
It seems like you're getting better day on day. Will that carry on till tomorrow?
Hopefully, yeah. The team Raceway, they put a good car out for me to help fix it, unfortunately. And yeah, hopefully we can just tomorrow carry it on, carry the pace and do another one.
Mike, you put on a pretty flawless race in a race that was not easy to be flawless in.
It was a tricky one. I think that the best thing there was leaving a small gap to the car in front in T1, assess the damage, get through. That was really fortunate there. And yeah, once I got through those first few corners, I felt quite comfortable. I looked that I'd got a bit of a gap and settled down. And then once I started to push, I realised that actually I did have the pace to catch the front pack, and that was really nice to get one more place on the last lap.
Time to round off the Ginetta season with the Protyre Motorsport Ginetta GT Championship. After an earlier incident in race 2, the race is being rerun now over a shorter period to ensure that the championship standings are resolved.
The final race of the season for the Protyre Motorsport Ginetta GT Championship. The drivers had to wait quite a while for a second attempt at starting this one after a multi-car incident brought about a red flag earlier in the day. Jack Collins held the lead initially from pole position. Harry Gamble, though, was on his toes and keen to get past him. Looked quicker on cold tyres and would eventually make good use of that later round the lap. Luke Shaw, meanwhile, had a bit of a disappointing opening lap, but just needed to stay out of trouble to seal the AM Championship. And all the while, he knew that he was always ahead of Ali Jafali, the only man who could beat him. Harry Gamble's move for the lead came halfway around the opening lap with a good run out of McLean's, the inside line of Coppice, and he then defended for the remainder of the race with Jack Collins constantly applying pressure. Mike Taylor got quicker and quicker as the race went on. He moved up into third position, second in Pro-Am ahead of Nick White, and then immediately started setting fastest lap after fastest lap. Although actually it wasn't quite that simple, was it? Because he had this moment coming out of the final turn, as did Hadley Simpson. Nick White was briefly third, and then as Simpson fought back against him, the two of them tripped over each other rather at the old hairpin, and it was Mike Taylor who once again was able to opportunistically take advantage and get himself back into that third position. That's when he was in clean air and was able to start setting some really quick lap times. Finally made the move stick at Coppice and pulled away from Nick White from there. Harry Gamble managed to hold on from some late pressure from Jack Collins to claim the win and the Pro-Am Championship at the end of the weekend.
Mike, congratulations on an incredibly strong result. It was so great watching all of you guys get down and dirty but cleanly.
Yeah, it was. That's an example of what racing should be like. We've had a very mixed season with giving each other space and you know, general spatial awareness, but that was fantastic. I felt really safe racing with those guys. I was pleased to come out on top of my little pack, but at all times I was up for doing good, clean moves.
And it seemed like these GTPs go really well around Donington. What's it like in the cockpit?
They're a really interesting car to drive. I haven't had a lot of experience. I've just done GTA in this year, but the few bits I've done on the simulator, these are by far the trickiest car I've had to drive compared to sort of a more traditional race car. But from a training perspective, for someone like me learning, it's brilliant.
Jack, as always, it was so fun to watch you battling. You really kept the pressure on Harry.
Yeah, I mean, I just tried to keep the pressure on him throughout the race. I knew that if I just kept my tyres to the end, I could try and make a move. There was an opportunity that up the inside at turn 1 onto the last lap there that I probably could have taken advantage of a little bit better, but that's something I can definitely work on. Harry did a really good job, made very little mistakes, so I just tried to follow him till the end, and yeah, very good job to him, and yeah, happy with it.
Harry, congratulations on what was a really fun win to watch. It must have been fun in the car too.
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure from behind. It wasn't that fun. It was a lot of waiting around all day after the start earlier on today. I'm glad that everyone was okay from that. So yeah, waiting around, and then yeah, managed to get the lead early on and hold it for the whole race. I was dead proud of with Jack behind. He was pushing me all the way. So yeah, we'll take that.
And not only is this a huge achievement for you, but this is the third time a Gamble sibling has won a Ginetta title.
Oh, is that...
You guys, it obviously runs in your blood.
Yeah, there must be something. Yeah, there must be something feeding us at home. Yeah, I didn't realise that was a stat. So yeah, that's quite a good one each now, I suppose. So yeah, can yeah take the bragging rights home.
Luke, congratulations, our AM champion.
Brilliant, thank you. Yeah, no, really happy with that. Had a good race there, even though it was getting dark. I needed some lights.
It looked like it was a lot of fun out there. Not taking too many risks though.
No, I just settled in. I didn't want to. I had to keep. Well, I didn't have to keep Ali behind me, but I kept Ali behind me, and then we just drove off. So I was quite happy, comfortable. Didn't take any risks at all.
And you didn't need to. You've secured the win. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, thank you. Brilliant.